I know people are muted. But of course, today I want to introduce to you to one of our members who spoke to the president. Last time when we had a meeting, he said, Chief, you should have given me a chance to speak to the people about what happened. I'm going to give you just 2 minutes to share with us your experiences. Our sister from Chicago, Sister Mushipe. Please, you can go ahead.
Okay, so thank you, Chief. And first of all, I just want to say hi to everybody who's here present. And like Chief said, I really want to testify something that is really big. Like I had COVID early last year when the pandemic was really getting bad. That's when I got COVID. It was really bad. I was hospitalized, but the party chief was like getting in touch with me and asking how I was. And lucky enough, the day that he called, that's the day that I had tested positive. So I told him I was positive, I was feeling sick, and then he said, okay, he prayed with me, he prayed for me, he asked for other people to pray for me. Then that same day, I think after a few hours, I got a call and the number, I did not realize it. And then I asked who that person was, and he said, Chamisa. I'm like, Chamisa? I'm like, oh my gosh, the president calling me? He's like, yes, we want to pray. And then he prayed with me. He acknowledged that God is going to take care of everything. Still, I was so sick, but I couldn't believe. After the prayer and when he was gone, I still couldn't believe. I'm like, what kind of a leader is this calling me, asking me, and praying with me? I was humbled. I was really humbled. That even though I was on a deathbed because COVID is really bad, I was sick. So since that day, I have always envisioned President Chamisa as a people's person, not only as a politician, no, a caring leader who is really there, because I don't hold a position in the party. I'm just a nobody in the MDC. But he called me and prayed for me, and the coming days until I went into the hospital, I came back home, he continued to pray for me and sending messages to just strengthen my will, and he continued to do that throughout my whole sickness period. I was humbled. I'm still humbled up to today, and I just want to testify that I could have died, and I could not have had a chance to say this, and nobody could ever have known about this. But the fact that I lived and I can testify and say the president we have is a caring president, is not like the normal politicians that we have in this world, because I have never heard of anything like this. So President Chamisa, if anybody is close to him or if he ever had to listen to this, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You gave me strength. You gave me everything to come out of this through your prayers, through everybody's prayers. And I still need to see him someday and thank him, because when you get a prayer from a leader, it really helps you when you are down. So I don't want to take a lot of time. Vice President Mrs. Corey also called me and prayed with me. She continued until up to this day. She still asks how I am. So I want to testify that this is a party of people that care for people. It's not a party that is like towards election, here's a bottle of cooking oil, vote for me. I just want to say these are leaders that we need in our country to move forward, because they care about people. I don't have much time. I know the Chief, you have a lot of things that you want to say to people, but please remember that this president we have is